All right, guys, welcome back to the show where we track down, body snatch, and react to some of the wildest videos I can find on the internet. So whether you like it, love it, or hate it, let's react to it.
An object that's hurtling towards Earth at like 130,000 miles an hour.
No, that might solve all our problems.
Some intergalactic object that's hurt. There's this guy, Avi Loeb. He's a professor at Harvard that believes it might be an alien probe.
Wow.
And he was talking about the odds of this thing being in the trajectory that it is, entering into our solar system in a direct path with Earth. The odds are extremely low. And at the place where it's doing it, it's when the Earth is the opposite side of the sun, so it's coming from behind the sun, and it's so it makes it difficult to detect. And that this object is in a direct line to come to Earth in 2027.
Do they have a trajectory of where it's going to land?
I don't think they totally know that yet. I think they're trying to calculate whether or not it's actually going to hit Earth or come near Earth or pass by Earth or what it
Right.
is.
We don't even have any clue what they're doing with this right now. Like, they don't have. This thing's behind the sun. There it is. Surprise.
Guys, this is a homeless camp that got burnt down. This was people around us in the community are saying this was arson.
All right, just so you guys know, the feds have came in and told all these cats they gotta get out of their little communities, and they burnt this one to the ground.
And they're flushing people out of their camps. As you could see, this was an entire trailer and a bathtub, and they had everything set up. This was an entire like camp fortress.
That shower right there is probably a community shower. There's probably a few hundred people living down there, and that's probably their only means of getting clean to go to work or whatever they got going on, you know what I mean? It's crazy that the people in authority will do shit like this. I've actually seen it happen to a buddy of mine. They burnt his house down just so nobody else would go back in it.
And it's completely burnt out now. This was a leader of all the homeless camps in the surrounding area. His name is G. You guys can see him in a video that I had posted prior. His truck used to be red. It is completely black now, melted from the fire. And man, he's currently in the hospital. So everybody pray for him and his family, his wife as well.
See, and I don't know if that's here in Arizona. I'm pretty sure that's not just here in Arizona. I'm pretty sure that's all across the country.
This is how I made hundreds of these Amazon-themed delivery missiles, and to proposing that Amazon adopt a new delivery method, they could do
That would be
30-second
tick.
delivery and deliver our packages via missiles by blowing up our front door and shooting the packages in at 10,000 miles an hour. So step one was to cut a bunch of aluminum tube to length and then bring it over to the milling machine to cut windows in it. And the missile body was made of three parts, and when those were done, I started cutting out the fins. But pretty quickly, I gummed up the aluminum cutter and had to unclog it. And when that was done, I deburred everything and started assembling the rear section of the missile. And then I moved on to the front section and put the front fins in. And then I went to the laser cutter and got this iridescent piece of acrylic and cut it into a bunch of different windows and then pressed it into this body. And you can see the inside, there's small PCBs. Then I got this
Huh.
miniature Amazon box from Amazon, which
Hey, that's pretty cool right there.
is meant for doll houses, and put these little stickers on it, and then put that into the nose cone and covered it with an acrylic shroud that I got machined. Then I assembled the entire missile body and got it anodized. And then I started doing research into the iconography and fonts used by the US Air Force and found the specific font they use, and then made this Amazon themed graphic, which I then brought to a screen printer, and they were able to screen print on the logos for me.
I think Amazon's gonna sue me. So
Amazon's definitely gonna sue the shit out of you. Hey, you cannot take their logos like that and do that shit and think there's not gonna be any repercussions for it. Just even the U.S. Army, come on, man, they're using the same font they use.
The Amazon brand
1923, these local authorities that were sided with the USSR, they come into this Ukrainian village and they tried to get the people in this village to sign a petition to basically get rid of their church. What it was met with was everyone protested it. And they're like, get out of here. We're never signing that. We're never shutting down our church. So the authorities left, but they left and they're really mad. And right outside the village, there's this giant wooden cross, with a metal figure of Jesus on it. One of these police officers, they struck the side of Jesus on the cross, instantly started pouring out blood. What? Freaked them out. They ran away from it. Word spread real quick. And by that evening, over 30,000 Christians in Ukraine gathered around this cross and were praying. For weeks, these
Look, here's the thing, man, is who who the hell just walks up and just socks up somebody's god? You know what I mean? Whether it's a statue or not, you don't just go put hands on other people's gods.
soldiers, they kept on trying to remove the cross. And they said that they were not able to because they felt an invisible force pushing them away.
Wow.
And this Jewish doctor, he's like, I just want to see this. And so he goes and collects a sample, tests it, and he's like, it's blood.
Oh my God.
Whose
There's
blood?
pouring out from the side of Christ. The USSR, they're heavily persecuting the Christians. So
Whose
like, a
blood
lot
are
of
they
people
talking
turned
about right
away
now?
from the church.
Yeah.
But it basically rallied them back up, at least for a short time. And then the USSR came in. They were finally able to tear down the cross. And then they outlawed and destroyed all crosses within
Wow.
Soviet Russia.
You fully believe that story happened?
I do, yeah.
If I take a schoolroom globe and ask you relative to that size,
Hey, some of the things that do, some of his stories, honestly, are a little bit repetitive. You know, they try and fit in a couple different characters, but you get the gist of his stories. They're pretty good, though.
if I take a schoolroom globe and ask you relative to that size, how high up is the space station, space shuttle? It's 3/8 of an inch above a schoolroom globe. And somehow we're
Now, I don't know if he's talking about a school globe this, this big or this big, but either way, let's just hypothetically imagine a globe that's, a foot in diameter.
all convinced that that's space. No, not to me, not to an astrophysicist. And how far away is the moon? 30 feet away, full width of a room. Mars, a mile away from a schoolroom globe.
Isn't that crazy? The moon is an eighth of an inch away from a globe. Mars is a mile away from that globe. That's just to tell you how big our solar system is, guys.
Did you know that some octopuses are rumored to be immortal, with an age stretching thousands of years? But it's not just the immortality myth that captures our fascination. Octopuses have not one, not two, but three hearts. Two diligently pump blood to their gills, while the third ensures
They can love 3 times as much. That's all
circulation
I'm
to their
saying.
organs. Masters of camouflage, octopuses can change their skin color and texture in less than a second. Female octopuses lay up to 4 lac eggs, and shocking part is that they have been observed guarding their eggs for almost 4.5 years, day and night, sacrificing their own well-being for the survival of their offspring. Scientists discovered an underwater octopus city, which they cleverly named Octlantis, showcasing complex
Atlantis.
social behaviors by these animals. Subscribe to our channel for more fascinating facts
You
about
guys don't
animals
think that's
and nature.
crazy that they'll sit on their eggs for 4.5 years? They've even been known to kind of thwart off food that's been given to them from divers and stuff that they've actually friended, but
The shortest war in
know.
history. 38 minutes. Did you know the shortest war in history lasted only 38 minutes?
shouldn't have lasted that long.
History. 38 minutes. Did you know the shortest war in history lasted only 38 minutes? In 1896, the British Empire went to war with the tiny island of Zanzibar. Why? Because Zanzibar's new sultan wasn't approved by the British, and they gave him an ultimatum: step down or face war. He refused. So at exactly 9:02 a.m., British ships opened fire, and by 9:40, the war was over. The Sultan fled, 500 of his men were dead, and the British took control. It's the shortest
Damn.
war ever recorded, Just
Hey, the British just went in there and handled his ass.
38 minutes. Imagine fighting a war on your lunch break. Hit like if this blew your mind, and follow for more history you didn't learn in school.
All right, guys, that's all for today. I hope you guys like the show. If you guys like the content, make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button. Until next time, much love and stay lifted.